Welcome to 1 Minute What the Hell.
So here we are playing the Virtual Boy, and as you can see there, we got the Virtual Boy title screen. Now, back when Virtual Boy actually existed, there was always a option to have automatic pause. I guess that's so your eyes don't get worn out, and we're going to be playing a game known as Wario Land, or so they call it, Virtual Boy Wario Land. This is the title screen right here. I actually had Virtual Boy back in the day when it went on clearance. It's a very, very underrated Nintendo console, handheld, whatever the hell you want to call it. In my opinion, it was a very, very awesome gaming device that, as you can see here, the computer is actually playing this very, very interesting gameplay you get out of the Virtual Boy. It works very well. As you can see here, I've actually been playing the game. So what we're gonna do, you can also adjust the brightness. Start a new game right here, so you guys can see from the beginning. We have a little introduction. Of course, if you're actually playing the game on the real Virtual Boy, it's gonna have the 3D effect. It's multiple layers of 3D. Now, I'll be honest, it actually looks nicer than the 3DS. Because once you put your eyes up to it, there is no distortion or anything. It's actually legit 3D. I believe that the Virtual Boy had a processor that was nearly as powerful as the Super Nintendo, which is exactly how the Virtual Boy was able to pull off some of the effects and animation that it was able to do, even though it had only 3 or 4 shades of red, rather than just it had like the graphics of, let's say, a Game Boy on steroids, but the processing speed of Super Nintendo. And one thing that was really cool about the Virtual Boy itself was the controller. The controller was very, very unique. It was very different. Let's see if I can pull up a picture of the controller here. The shoulder buttons were on the back of the controller, of course, but this is one of the first controllers that actually had shoulder buttons, besides, of course, Super Nintendo. And in this game right here, if you hold down either the left or right shoulder button, you make Wario run. So instead of holding down, let's say, the B button to run, you hold down the shoulder button to run. The B button does a charge, just like that. You can also pick your enemy up and toss them. Toss them into the cloud and you get points. Now, back in the day, I actually had this game. This is probably my favorite Virtual Boy game right here. Definitely going to get a really positive review out of me because this game brings back quite a few memories. The graphics on it, of course, they're all red. It's a Virtual Boy, but for what it is, it looks pretty damn good. Now right here, this is where the 3D really takes effect. Off in the background, you jump way over there, and of course if you're playing on the real hardware, you can actually see the depth between the first level and the second level in the background. Of course, there's a key right here. You definitely have to find the key in each level to get to the end of the level. Some type of a cat. Interesting graphics in here. Doesn't look like your ordinary Nintendo Super Mario graphics. I guess back in the day, the Virtual Boy, it only lasted so long because I guess it got a really bad rep by, I believe mothers actually complained about it, claiming that their kid's probably gonna have a seizure, whatever the case may be. My mom was pretty cool, and she bought one for me when it went on clearance when I was probably 9 or 10. I played the crap out of it until the batteries died. Unfortunately, I didn't have the AC adapter. My cousin had the AC adapter, which allowed you to Played the game quite a long time, which of course wasn't good for your eyes, but it was worth it because the games were awesome. This is a bonus stage right here where you have to get as much points as you possibly can. There's another bonus game right here. This one's a little bit tricky because it's definitely a gamble. You never know which one's which. So I guess we'll go with this one. And as you can see, I got the wrong bat. Kind of screwed me up right there. Check this one out. So it could be either this one or that one. There you go. We actually won that time. Try this one out. So this time we have 4 bats going across, so it's going to be either one of these. It's going to be a little tough. Damn, got the wrong bat again. Well, I guess Sega was also going to release what I believe was called the Sega VR. If I'm not mistaken, it was also something similar to Virtual Boy. And I believe it had color. The last time I saw like a demo of it. So it wasn't all red scale, it was actual color. But as soon as they caught on to the bad rep that the Virtual Boy got, they kind of canned it. It would have been interesting to see what the Sega would have came out with. Especially what color, that would have been pretty cool. And right here we are at the end of the level. Very, very awesome platformer on the Virtual Boy. Probably one of the best Wario games of all time. Very, very underrated. This level right here kind of resembles Donkey Kong. I would say that if you're in the market of collecting Virtual Boy games, this is a no-brainer right here. You definitely want to get this game. This is a very, very underrated platformer game. One of the best of all time.